You just bought a new fishing boat? That is awesome. You're going to love it. Hi folks, I'm Lenny Rudow for BoatUS, and today we're going to talk a little bit about some customizations you can make to that fishing boat to make it the best fishing boat ever. Here's the first thing that I want to talk to you about. An electric trolling motor on the bow. This thing is great. It allows you to sneak in all stealthy and creep up on the fish. And best of all, you can press a button to get spot lock. It's like virtual anchoring. It just holds the boat here in position while I cast. Next, you need rod holders. Lots and lots of rod holders. Heck, more is always better. Now, just what type you'll want depends on what type of fishing you like to do. Gunnel holders, for example, are critical for trolling, drift fishing. And if you're going to be drift fishing, you want them spread out as far as possible from the stern to the bow. Rocket launchers, both on the leaning post and the T-top, are great for light tackle anglers. They allow you to stow lots of rods that are easy to grab when you want to switch them out. And for trollers, it's nice to have the rocket launchers up top. You can set lines out from up here, and you might also have the style called kingfish holders that stick out from the side. Now, vertical rod holders are really just for stowing extra rigs, but if you're going to add these to a console, be careful. You need to have enough clearance from the T-top so the rods will actually fit. In this case, my T-top has slots. It's designed for just this type of rod storage, but when you're adding racks here, you got to be careful about that. Under gunnel rod racks like these are good for stowing gaffs and mops. I don't particularly like putting rods in them because when you do, you run a real risk that somebody might pick a rod that's too long for it and it hits something. Or people walking by might kick the reel. It really beats up your gear. Now, let's talk electronics. Electronics, obviously, are a key feature on any boat. And what you want really depends on who you are and which manufacturer's electronics work best for you. It's a personal decision, but there's one overriding rule to always keep in mind. Get the biggest screen you possibly can. You'll never regret it. Makes it much easier to see things, especially when you start splitting the screens. If you enjoy trolling, autopilot is another one to consider. Now, it's great to have for cruising, obviously, but for trollers, autopilot gives you a real leg up because you can just press the button and dodge around to net a fish or grab a line or whatever, as long as you keep a good lookout, of course. Now, here's one that virtually all boat manufacturers, honestly, they just don't do a good enough job. Tackle storage. There's a very good chance you're going to want to increase the tackle storage on board your boat. I added this entire unit, giving me lots and lots of tackle boxes, bulk storage drawers. Some boats have some, few boats have enough. Now, there are plenty of aftermarket tackle stations you can get, but your boat might not have room for it. You might have a cooler under here. This boat used to, I didn't find it necessary because I have other coolers on the boat, but if you want that cooler there, you don't want to put a tackle station there, you can often take your tackle boxes like this one and find a compartment to dedicate just to your tackle. Because Lord knows you don't want to haul a tackle box on and off the boat every time you go fishing. If you enjoy live baiting, you'll definitely want a boat with a Livewell. Now, many modern boats are built with them. This one is. I've got a nice big Livewell right here. If the boat you have doesn't have one integrated, you can always get a carry-on well. They are bulky and they tend to get in the way. If you have a fish box with a pump out, you may also be able to install a Y valve and turn that fish box into a Livewell. Here is one of my favorites, people, this foamy decking. Now, it might look like a comfort feature, and it is. It's great on your feet and on your knees. You can get it on some production boats these days, some you can't. You can add it to virtually any boat, but here's where it becomes a fishing feature. Let's say I drop this weight on a hard fiberglass deck. It makes a big crack, it scares the fish. Not so with the foam. Well, folks, I hope you've enjoyed this video. Don't forget to click like and Leave a comment below, and especially if you have done some kind of customization of your fishing boat that we haven't even talked about. Remember, there are no limits. You can do whatever you want to do to make your fishing boat the best fishing boat ever.